Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Oh, we're doing I know it doesn't look that dark to you, but we're doing a vlog in the dark. It's very spooky and scary because the electricity is out. So I'm sitting in front of the window right now. I have some candles lit, and I just poured myself my very first cup of coffee for the day. The storm seems to be slowing down a little bit right now. Alex just made it home about 5 minutes ago safely. He had to come inside and open the garage door manually to put his car in the garage because he was worried that maybe if like the storm starts up again, that some tree branches and stuff might fall into his car. So he moved the car in the garage. He is home safely, thank God. He said the roads were really bad. He was like showing me videos of like this tree down in the middle of the road. He said he saw a tree on the power line when he was coming home, so that's probably where the power went off. It flickered off and on for a while, and then it just completely went out. My neighbor is actually, she's texting me about the electricity. She said, man, hope the power comes back on soon. The storm doesn't seem like it's gonna last very long. I said, I know, Alex said a tree was on a power line. And then she said, it means it's gonna take longer to get back up right. Did he see it? You saw the tree on the power line, right? He just went to the bathroom to change. Yeah, he showed me the video of it. He had to go, because he had to go all the way back around, I think. He showed me the tree on the power line. Text her, yeah, I saw it. I took some videos. Well, let me just show you. Okay, so first of all, I kept on hearing that we were gonna have storms all day today. Marissa, thank you so much, Marissa. Marissa always gives me updates on, because she watches the weather really closely and stuff. So she always gives me updates on, like if there's a storm coming in Indianapolis, she always direct messages me. And she messaged me last night, and then she messaged me today. A couple other people do too. It's interesting because usually when people like send me stuff about storms, then we don't end up having like really, I know this is probably really bad out of focus and stuff like that, but I'm currently waiting. So the electricity is out. I was in the middle of uploading, I almost had it done, uploading my drama video on my phone, and then the Wi-Fi went out and it stopped the upload, so I had to like delete the upload. So I'm gonna have to re-upload my drama video. I think my Peter Does Stuff video is already up. I think I posted it right, I was like, post it quick, right before the electricity went out. Did I get it up? Let's see. Where I showed the front porch and the landscaping. Yeah, I got it up 27 minutes ago. So I got that video up already, and then I did a review, and then I did a reaction to the HBO Max special, The Mortician. So anyway, but usually when people send me stuff about the weather, it never ends up turning out to be as bad as it looks like it's gonna be. And so I kept on getting all these messages, you know, Marissa sent me some, but other people did too. And they were like, you guys have really bad storms coming your way. And I thought, oh, we'll see. And it was kind of sunny outside today. It was like sunny and then it was cloudy, but it was kind of weird in the air. Like, you know, when you can like smell a storm coming on. He's coming downstairs. It was kind of like weird outside. It was very, very, very humid all day long. So let's do a little time and temperature check. It is currently 5:08 p.m. And did you need something, babe? Did you need something?
It's good. Stuff out of my bag.
Okay. Can you guys hear all the thunder outside? So it's currently 5:08 p.m. and it is 77 degrees, and it says a heavy thunderstorm. And there is a severe thunderstorm warning, and now it was till 5 o'clock, and now it's till 5:45. Hold on, it says 2 more warnings. Take shelter in place per instruction. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until, it says 5:15 for Marion County, that's us. 5:06, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from, goes 60 mile an hour. The winds were so crazy outside, you guys. I don't know if it's supposed to, or tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. for central and south central Indiana. Warned areas for the tornado, hail threat, wind gusts, so it's supposed to be going for the next couple hours. But anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, it says until 9 o'clock tonight. It has like the little like red exclamation mark next to it. I don't know, you guys can't see it. But anyway, So a lot of times when people send me warnings and stuff, which I really appreciate. I know it's like really dark, you guys. Unless I bring a camera over here, I was like, where's the best place to sit? I could probably sit outside now, but it's because the storm seems to be dying down a little bit, but it's like totally soaking wet outside. So I got out there in time. Let me finish this thought first. So anyway, when people send me stuff, which I really appreciate, often it never turns out to be as bad as what they send me. And so today I was like, oh, it's probably not going to be that bad. But there was something weird about the air. It was like very, very humid outside all day long today. I went outside a couple times and it was very still. It felt like tornado weather. It was just very, very still today and it felt weird. And my neighbors and I were both talking about it because I was out there and earlier and I talked to my neighbor across the street. She was coming home. We got our landscaping done today. So I was showing her the landscaping and she goes, you're presentable now. And I was like, yeah. And so anyway, I was showing her that. And then she was like, does the air feel weird to you? And I said, yeah. I said, I heard that we're supposed to get really bad storms. And then I was filming my Peter Does Stuff video where I was showing the landscaping and the painting. And I brought the ferns down from upstairs in the bathroom. And I was showing all that kind of stuff. And my neighbor was working in her garage, Laura. And so I said during the video, I said, did you hear we're supposed to get storms? And she was like, yeah, something. She was like, yeah, I think I heard something about that or whatever. When I got done with the video, I went back over and I was talking to her. And I said, we're supposed to get really, really bad storms. And we like both looked up and she's like, it doesn't look like it. Well, I got done with my videos and I was like, oh, I'm going to get my vlog done early because Alex had told me he was going to be home between 4:30 and 5. So I just finished my review video. So I filmed earlier, I filmed my drama video. Well, first I did my Peter Does Stuff video showing like the front porch and stuff because I was like, if it's gonna storm, I wanna get this done. And then I filmed a drama video, which is actually a true crime thing about, people are saying there's a possible serial killer in Indianapolis right now, an active serial killer. So I looked into that and I did my video about that today. And then I turned around and I did But then I came downstairs and I started like rendering that and that got rendered. And then I did my reaction to the mortician and then I did a review of the vegan jerky, like again, because I talked more about it and showed my favorite flavors and stuff like that. So when I got done with that, I was like, I feel like I did one other video. Peter Does Stuff video, drama video, review, TV. Oh, I was gonna do a Peterisms video, but I was like, I gotta get these videos up because electricity will probably go out. There's a storm that comes by, right? So I came downstairs, first things first, I pulled out my iPad and I downloaded 2 shows. I downloaded, because I was like, if the electricity is out all night long, I wanna have something to watch. I mean, I have my audiobooks to listen to, but so this is what happened. So Alex texted me and we got this, I just saw it come up on my phone. We got this emergency, I know you can't see it, but it's an emergency alert. And it said National Weather Service severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for this area until 5 p.m. Well, so I came downstairs and I was uploading the videos and trying to get them done before the storm hit because we got this notice. I think Alex texted me around that time because I said something about we got an alert. Did he text me? Hold on. I said, what time do you think you'll be done today? He said, I should be done by like 4:30 or 5. I said, okay, babe. Then at 4:26, he texted me and he said, heading home. And I said, okay. I said, it's supposed to be really bad storms. We just got an update. And that was at 4:30. And he said, it's looking crazy. And then when he was coming home, I said, the electricity is off, so the garage door won't open. And then he texted me and was talking about the power line and stuff. So anyway, so then he got home, the electricity went off before that. So I was uploading a video on my phone, and then I was trying to render these videos. I was like, get this stuff done, and I uploaded it. And so while I was downloading, I downloaded Department Q on Netflix, the whole show. I know the electricity will probably go on while I'm vlogging, and then I won't need it. But this is every time that the electricity is going to go out because of what happened like last fall when we had it out for like 2 days or whatever, I like download all these shows now because I'm like, I don't want to be without any shows or anything. So I downloaded that and then I downloaded the Ocean Gate documentary because I know the electricity will come on at some point tonight. But anyway, oh, my nose is itching me so bad. So anyway, so I was trying to get my videos what did she text me back again? Hold on a second. She said, gosh dang it. So I was trying to get my videos rendered before the electricity went out, because even though my computer's charged and stuff like that, it's so old, it doesn't hold a lot of battery. So I knew it was gonna, and I was like, just get it done, get it done. Well, I was looking for pictures for the mortician because I wanted to include them in my video. And the electricity would like go off, it would like flicker, go off, come back on, go back off. And I was like, it's gonna go out. Well, finally, I kept on trying to like load these pictures, like looking at these pictures on Google from the mortician, like the poster and stuff, and they wouldn't come up. And so finally I like looked and I had no electricity, or I had no Wi-Fi on my computer, and then like the next second the electricity went out. And so then I looked at my phone and it like stopped uploading because it was like switching over from like Wi-Fi to no Wi-Fi, and I was like, just delete it and start it over when the electricity goes back up. So I don't even know when I'm gonna get these videos up. I mean, it'll be whenever the electricity comes back on and the Wi-Fi comes back on, I'll get the videos up. I'm not really worried about it now. I'm just glad we're safe, and I'm glad Alex is home safe and everybody's safe. The storm seems to be dying down, but it's supposed to pick up back up again. So then I was like, when I closed down my computer and I was waiting for him to come home, I was like, oh, she's texting me again. What'd she say? Hold on a second. Oh no, she said, oh no, they said expect it back on by 7:45. The electricity? It's gonna be that long? Hold on a second. I'm glad I downloaded those shows. Why can't I get this? I cannot spell electricity right to save my life. I said, who said? The electricity, question mark? Well, at least I'll have my vlog done. Even if I can't upload it, I'll have my vlog done. I do have the fully charged battery things that I could do. So I can get them, I can get the videos rendered because I can plug it into that, and then I can get the videos rendered, and then they'll just be ready to upload whenever I get all that done, because I have those huge battery chargers that I got the last time. Oh, I should have done that before I started the vlog. But anyway, so at that point I just closed my computer and I was like, Peter, live in the moment and just go outside, look at the storm and all this kind of stuff. So I went outside and I was just like, I couldn't even really walk out because it was so like, the storms were so crazy. But what was so cute was that I think it was LaDonna was standing like in the grass right next to our driveway and just was standing there like this, just like looking up the whole time at the rain. I mean, the rain was like coming down so hard. So let me show you, I have some videos. So this is the ducks about 5 minutes before I started the vlog, and they're just sitting out in the street. I don't know if you guys can see it. They're just sitting out in the street. You can't really see it, can you? Aren't they so cute? I love them so much. And then let me show you what the storm was like when it started. So here you can't see, but hold on. Here she is, just standing there. Look at that. Over to the side, there are, you can see the tree blowing. So that's the tree with all of my bird feeders and stuff in it. I don't know why I thought about, okay, so earlier today, I knew I was gonna do the video showing the landscaping and stuff like that, which I'll get to in just a second, but I knew I was gonna show all that kind of stuff. So I had brought out Fernalicious and Farrah from the bathroom and had to clean up all that kind of stuff. I still have to clean up the leaves in the bathtub, but everything else is cleaned up. So I brought them outside and I was like, oh, we're gonna get a storm. So I put all the plants, Queen Farrah, Fernalicious, some Asherella cut it up one time, Jasper and Farrah, wait, there's 5. Fernalicious, Queen Fern, Farrah, some Asherella cut it up one time, and Jasper. I put them all like in a row, leaning kind of against the hostas so they wouldn't blow over, so they could get some like water. So I went out to go check on them, like because it got really windy first before it started storming, and so I was like, okay, are they doing good? This leaf is kind of yellow right here. I think we need to maybe pick her. Anyway, so I went outside to see like if they were blowing over, which they were a little bit, and so I was kind of securing them. And I looked at the tree, and I'm so glad I saw this because like the finch feeder is glass. And so I was looking, and the bird feeders were all like blowing, and so I opened the garage really quick. I almost kept the garage door open for Alex to come inside. But I honestly, at that point, I didn't even think maybe I was like, the electricity might go off, but it'll probably come right back on. And so I brought all the bird feeders inside. That's probably why they're all out there right now looking for bird feed. The area underneath the tree, I noticed, is completely like, it is all pooling water. That's how much rain we got. So thank God I brought all the bird feeders in. Because I was like, they'll fall off, they'll get broken, the wood ones, even if they fell to the ground, will probably get broken. So, look, I love this cup so much. This is the cup that I got from Sullivan's. But anyway, so I got up today, and I got a text. So yesterday, I contacted the landscapers, and I said, I think the front of the condo is done. They still have to work on the back. Like, the furniture is just, it's such a mess out there. And all of my neighbors, like, have all their furniture in the yard and stuff like that because, like, they have all their furniture in the yard because they're still working on the patios. But I think they're done with the front of it. And so the guy that is doing our landscaping that did hers and did the neighbors across the street, I had contacted. I'm going to text her about her singing. Can you hear her singing? Who is she talking to? I said you're singing, it's beautiful. She must be taking the dog out in the back patio. I can kind of see her moving out there. So I texted him yesterday. I think I talked about it on the vlog. And he said, I said, hey, like, I think they're done with the painting in the front. He does a lot of work in here. My allergies are so bad today. Are your allergies bad today, babe?
No.
They're not? My allergies are so bad today. Did you take your allergy medicine?
No.
You didn't take it today and your allergies aren't bad?
That's right.
That's right. So I texted him yesterday, and I was like, hey, I said, like, I think they're done with the painting on the front of our house. And he, like, drives through here and does a lot of other people's houses and stuff. And so he said, yeah, I noticed that. He's like, and I said, do you, like, just let me know whenever you can get to us and whatever. And he said, okay. He goes, I should probably get you guys by next Friday. And I said, okay. And then he said, oh, her grandma's coming over there. Oh, no, they're talking to each other. It's both neighbors talking to each other. Oh, there she is. Never a dull moment in our neighborhood. Our two neighbors are talking to each other. What is she doing over there? Oh, she's got like all these like plastic bins out there. She's dumping them over the side because they've got all kinds of rain and stuff in it. I'm like, I have my own little show right here. They're like, right, I can see my neighbor from next door. She's like cleaning off all of her like grandkids. Like they have like the water tables and stuff that they play on. And she's over there and she's dumping stuff off the side of her patio. That's a mess. We're just gonna leave our patio. But anyway, so he said that he should be able to get to us by next Friday, but that he would let me know by this Friday what day he was gonna come. And I was like, okay. So then today, he texted real early. It was like, I don't know what time it was, but it was early. And he said, I think it's gonna start raining again. And he said, we can get over there today. We've got like, he's like, we've got 2 free hours if you want us to come over there today and do it. And I was like, that's great. I will say one of my concerns was like, we're gonna have this huge storm, which it didn't hurt the mulch too bad, but there were some areas where like, it's like, it like made it kind of muddy and whatever, but it's fine. I can clean that up. So anyway, so they came out here today and they did it and it looks so fantastic. Let me show you. I took a picture and sent it to Alex earlier. Well, you can go watch the video too. So here's what come on now, focus. This is what it looked like earlier before the storms hit. So anyway, got that done. And then I was like, okay, well, we're supposed to have these storms and I want to get, They're talking about their dogs not being able to hear very well when they're walking and stuff like that. I wonder if I should move to the front porch now that the storm has stopped. Should I move to the front porch? I think I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go see if it's totally wet outside. If it's not totally wet, then I'm gonna move to the front porch. So I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish it out here, but I wanted to show you guys what I have to do to get storm ready. So this table right here, which I have a brand new one in the garage, but I fold it up and then I put it up against the wall over there. And then, do you see how I have these cushions? So I push all the cushions back. So all of this is like soaking wet right now. What did my neighbor just text me? Hold on a second. She said something about her singing. She said, oh, you can hear it. Okay, so you can see I have, oh look, on Queen Farah, I didn't even see the bird nest that they never ended up using. So I've got the ferns out here. There's a car coming by, but wait. There's like all this stuff in the street. Look at this big branch that fell. There's like stuff all the way down the street. Our yards. Oh, look at this. Look, we're gonna come over and visit the ducks at their house, since they always want to come and visit me at my house. Those are the guys that are mean to Shorty. We're the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. It is so pretty. Always after a storm though, but oh, why is this? Look at all that, the pooling of the water around there. So it's like, well, I don't know if there will be any walk tonight. So for this kind of stuff, like the maintenance crew comes through and picks it up, which is really nice. Oh! Where'd y'all come from? Did you guys enjoy the storm? So it didn't, the mulching didn't hurt too much. So there it was like draining down really, really bad. The drain pipe, I guess, up there. And then over there, they moved this, which we're gonna have to move back because it used to be behind there and then it would float into there. But they moved it over here and then you can see it, just like all this was like all this water. So, oh wow, storm. Maybe that'll be my thumbnail today. Well, at least I get to finish the vlog on the front porch. Even though I'll know when the electricity comes back on because I'll see like the carriage lights and stuff around the house. Plus I think I turned the kitchen light on. Did you guys ever see the movie Hotel New Hampshire back in the day? I don't know why I always remember this, but in Hotel New Hampshire, like it, my feet are wet now. Oh, the birds are coming back because they wonder where my bird feeders are. Well, I will bring the bird feeders back. They're all in the trees looking for the bird feeders. Oh my Lord, there's 2 little ones. I will bring them back, I swear, but I can't bring them back there right now. Because I don't want them to, they're like, where's the bird feeders we need to eat? When I finish my vlog, I'm going to put the bird feeders back up because I want them to be able to eat. Oh, there's like, literally, there's like 20 birds. Maybe I should go put the bird feeders up right now. I'm really worried about them eating. I'm gonna go put the bird feeders up right now. And then if it starts getting stormy again, by the time that I get done, I can take them back down. But I'm gonna bring the bird feeders back out because I feel bad, and then I'm gonna put some corn down on the ground. And I will be back in 2 and 2. And I'm back 2 seconds later because I realized when I went into the garage that, so the bin is at the very end of the garage, and I opened the garage door to bring the bird feed out, but it's like up against the wall, and Alex parked so close against the wall that I can't get to the bin, and I can't bring it inside to bring it out here, so they're gonna have to wait until the electricity is back on and I can open. Now I feel really bad. There's all these birds just hang out in the tree. They're like, where's our food? Where's our bird feeders? What happened? It makes you wonder, like, if somebody lived at a house and like, if, like, let's just say if we moved, and let's say for years on end, I just fed the birds, like, with bird feeders. I mean, they're literally like, you guys, it's weird. Like, they're all like sitting in the branches or sitting on the ground. They're like, where's the bird feed? Where's the bird feed? They like don't know where. I have to show you guys this. It's crazy. I don't know if you can see. Oh wait, there's somebody walking by. You're walking by in the storm? Is it pickleball tonight? Oh, everybody's coming out to talk to my neighbor walking out. Is it pickleball tonight?
No, it was this morning.
Did you get pickled?
No, nobody got that. Oh, nice out.
It is really nice. You didn't even say hi to the ducks.
What?
You didn't even say hi to the ducks. They don't know where my bird feeders are. I brought my bird feeders in because it was storming so bad.
Right.
But I didn't want them to break or anything.
Yeah, there's a few limbs down, but nothing big.
Nothing big in the neighborhood.
So far, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really bad one.
Is your electricity out?
Yes.
Yeah, ours is too.
I think it's the whole area.
The whole area.
Any lights from my back or the front of my condo.
Yeah, my husband said that when he was coming home, he saw like a down tree line on a power, like an electric cord. So, and then Laura next door said it should be back on at 7:45. That she called and checked.
Yeah, that's what AES said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, at least you're getting a nice walk.
I mean, we were sweating so bad this morning.
I know, it's cool now, and now you're inspiring me. Now you're inspiring me. When I get done with all my stuff, I'm gonna go for a walk too, because it's nice out. It feels really good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, enjoy your walk.
Okay.
Your shoes are so cute. I love those.
Oh, thank you.
I got my landscaping done. What do you think?
Yeah, or your
Now I know you like a more like weedy, kind of flowery garden
It looks fun.
as the master gardener.
Did Donnie do it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He did a great job. Yeah, and really quick too, and very affordable. Yeah,
Absolutely.
really
I
nice
think
guy.
we're lucky to have it.
We're very lucky to have him in the neighborhood. I didn't realize he did so many people in the neighborhood.
Well, he works for our homeowners association too.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Oh, he didn't tell me that.
He
He told me he was supposed to do that area over there where, like, by the tree.
Yeah.
And he said he had to get up, that there's all a bunch of poison ivy in there or something like that.
I
didn't realize he worked for the HOA.
He does all the bush shrub trimming for us.
Oh, no, I did know that. He told me he does the gates and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's a super nice guy.
He is.
Really nice. Yeah. He said he couldn't fit me until next Friday, and then he texted me this morning. He's like, we can come out there today.
Yeah, he was out doing a project over on my street.
Oh.
I saw him this morning. Yeah.
Well, enjoy your walk.
All right.
Have fun. Don't get caught up in a storm if it starts storming again.
Well, it's kind of sprinkling.
Is it sprinkling?
I won't melt.
I won't melt either. I'm gonna listen to my spooky book and get walking here in a little bit.
Yeah.
She is so nice. So she is her best friend across the street. So she's lived in here for a while, and so she was the one that told them that the condo was available because they wanted to move in here. So when I think it was when I had pancreatitis, and they came over, she was one of them that did our walkway and cleaned everything up for us and everything like that, because I was in the hospital that week. Wasn't that so nice? She's so nice. She's hilarious. She is so funny. So she's the one that told me what getting pickled was, and she's in the pickleball league. And one day I was talking to her, and I was like, my neighbor, they're taking their grandkids home. Earlier, when it was nice outside, she was going up to the cupcake store up the street. She's like, do you need, she like drove by, I was sitting out here, she's like, do you need any cupcakes? I was like, what? She's like, do you want any cupcakes? I'm going to the cupcake store. And I was like, no. And she's like, I'm gonna bring you one anyway. I go, please don't. I said, I'm trying to eat so healthy. I said, if you put a cupcake, she started laughing. And I said, I'm trying to eat so healthy. She's like, you don't want a cupcake? I said, oh, hell no, I want 5 cupcakes. I said, but I don't need them in the house. She does, I give her all this stuff for her grandkids, like the cookies and stuff that I review, I give to her. So anyway, but she's like, do you need anything else? You need to go to the grocery store? I was like, no, I'm good. They're so sweet. I love our neighborhood so much. But anyway, so she is so funny. And one day, I was talking to her about the pickleball league, okay? So my neighbor across the street, the griller, like he's very serious about his pickleball. I think he's part of the pickleball league now. Not the league in this neighborhood, but there's like, have you guys had these places open? There's always like, in Indianapolis, they're called the Pickler. Is this going down? Oh, I thought it was like falling. In Indianapolis, they just opened like a year ago. They're called the Picklers. Have you heard of these? So they're like pickleball courts inside, and there's like 5 of them in Indianapolis. I thought there was just one, and it was like just owned by some, I guess they're like a national chain. It's genius. I think it's so smart. I wish I had thought of it. I think he belongs there now because it's like a lot more serious of people like playing pickleball and stuff like that. I was going to show you guys the birds in the tree. But anyway, so I said to her one day something about like, well, are you like really good? Like if you play pickleball for a while? She's like, I'm horrible. And I go, you are? She goes, we do it to have fun. She's like, we don't do it because we're like good at it or whatever. But their hours are so weird. Like they play real early in the morning. Why do I feel like this is cutting me off a little bit in my top of my head? They play like real early in the morning and stuff. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be doing all that. I don't think we'll be doing all that, you know, with the play it at 8 o'clock in the morning. And the water aerobics is real early that they started. But then they didn't do it this week because it like rained and stuff. It's been raining kind of off and on. Last night I was like, had my clothes on to walk. This was really weird. I had my clothes on to walk last night. I was like all ready to walk. And I came outside. And as soon as I came outside, it just started. Do you remember yesterday I was saying that like, it would like downpour and then it would stop. And then it would downpour and then it would stop. And so I got completely dressed and I was ready to walk. And I really wanted to walk last night. I wanted to finish this James Patterson book that I'm reading. I want to get on the next one. The James Patterson, I think it's book 16. Yeah, it'd be book 16. I, Alex Cross. I really, really like it. I'm really liking it. My nose is itching so bad. I really, really like it. So, but I've got like an hour and a half left of it. I listened to some of it last night because I was listening to it while Nikki and I were doing puzzles. Oh, my neighbor texted me again. Nikki and I did 2 puzzles last night. It was getting back into the puzzle game. We hadn't done puzzles I had done puzzles one night by myself or 2 nights, but we haven't done puzzles together in a while. And getting back into the puzzles when you haven't done puzzles for a while, baby, it is hard. I had forgotten. Both of us were texting each other last night about the puzzles, and hold on a second. So, what were we saying about the puzzles? So, I texted her and I said, girl, it's been a while since I did a puzzle, LOL. And then we were doing this, it was like this flower pot puzzle. And she sent me that. And she said, haha. And then I finished it and I said, finally. And she said, oh my God, I cannot finish this, hold on. And I said, no hurry. And then we finished it. And she said, I gotta get used to these again. And I said, girl, me too. I said, do you wanna do another one? Do you wanna wait till another night? She goes, one more. So we did one more. And it was the Capitol building. I think it was the Capitol building. Anyway, it was something. And we did that, and then she said that was hard. I said, very. And then she was gonna read until she went to bed, and then I watched The Mortician last night. But anyway, I listened to like, how much is Alex Cross book do I have left? Hold on a second. I have an hour and 23 minutes. So last night I wanted to walk, and I wanted to finish the Alex Cross book, the first one. I want to get on the second one. Well, I got my clothes on to go walk and stuff like that. And I said to Alex, I said, I'm gonna go walk, and then when I come back, we can watch like RuPaul's Drag Race or Atlanta or whatever. I said, do you have Love Island tonight? He's like, yeah, at 9, but I can watch it later, so we can watch a show or whatever. And I said, okay. And so I stepped outside, and as soon as I stepped outside, like literally I was standing here on the front porch. So what I do is I start playing my audiobook when I go to walk. I start playing my audiobook, and then I start the clock right here, and I step off with my left foot onto the ground. Like, that's how I do it. Okay, stop, reset. All right. So I literally was standing on the front porch, and all of a sudden, I mean, I did not know that 2 seconds before it was gonna rain, it just started downpouring. And then I was like, why? What is going on? And I was like, is it gonna last long? And so I thought, it's gonna be just like any other part of today. It's gonna stop real quick. So I stood there for a second and didn't stop, and I went inside, and I was sitting on the couch downstairs, and Alex was like, I thought you were gonna go on your walk. And I was like, I was, but it's raining. And he was like, oh, he was like, I didn't know. He was like, it's rained off and on all day today, but I didn't know it was supposed to rain tonight. And I go, no, I didn't either. And so then I sat there for like 5 minutes. It rained for like 10 or 15 minutes. And it rained really, really hard for like 10 or 15 minutes. So I sat there, and I was like, I kept on coming to the door and looking outside. I mean, it wasn't like what I was showing you, the wind today. It was just rain. But I was like, I am not wanting to walk. Like, I walk along the edge of the road, and it's like muddy sometimes anyway, and dirty. And I was like, I'm just not feeling like walking in the mud tonight. And then I was gonna go downstairs, and I was gonna walk on the walking pad and listen to my audiobook. And Alex came downstairs, and I was like, what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm just gonna watch some TV before you, like, when you get back and whatever. And I was like, let's just watch a show. He's like, are you sure? You don't wanna take your walk? I was like, I'll take a walk tomorrow. I'll take a walk tomorrow. And then people last night started sending me stuff about the bad weather tonight. So I'll walk tonight. When I get done with this vlog, hopefully electricity will be back on. Well, she said 7:45, it's 5:45 now. I mean, if it's not gonna come back on until 7:45, there's no reason for me to sit around here, you know? Woo. Well, worst case scenario, I don't get my videos up today. Well, my vlog I'll get up at some point. I mean, I'll do that. But, oh, and the Peter Does Stuff video is up. So the review video and the drama video, I can just save those tomorrow if I have to. And the vlog I'll post whenever it gets up late. So this table is completely wet over here, so this is all wet. Yeah, and like with my vlog, it kind of looks like it's going to start raining again now. Well, I'll just walk in the basement on the walking pad then. But, so then last night we watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and I made some dinner. I had those spicy lentil wraps that has this like tahini dressing. It's kind of like a spicy chipotle ranch that you dip it in from Trader Joe's. Oh my God, more ducks are coming over here. LaDonna, hi honey. It's LaDonna, her foot is almost back to normal. She's walking so normal again. Hi LaDonna, hi Harold. I feel so bad because she's like looking through there like for the food, and there's probably like no corn on the food at all, on the ground at all. I can't even get, because Alex is so close to it, I can't, and he can't move his car back out because he had to manually, oh, there comes another, is that you, Shorty? Hi, Shorty. I would go in there and just grab a scoop of it and throw it out there, but I can't even get to the bin because of how he's parked. He's parked so far over there, there's like boxes and then his car, so I can't get through and I can't go around the back because he had to manually open and close the garage door because he didn't want his car to get hurt. So, anyway. The ducks, like, do they do that when they're wet? They go like this, they flap their wings up like that. Well, hopefully it doesn't start raining again and then I can walk outside. It's like dark out though already for 5:45. Well, it won't last much longer. So yeah, today brought the ferns out. It looks like they got some good water. And I'm gonna water them again. Hose is back up here, they hooked it up. I'm gonna hook the hose, or I'm gonna give them some more water, and then they should be good. Hang them back up. I'll do that when I get done vlogging. And then I'm gonna go on my walk. Well, I'll water them, and then I'll go on my walk, and then when I come back, I'll move them back up here. I put two of them over here. I hung Queen Fern up there. So Fernalicious is gonna go on this table. I'm gonna move this white table over there. And then the wood table, sometime this week, maybe not, probably this week. Oh my God, there's 5 ducks in our yard. Be nice, be nice to each other. They're so funny. And then Shorty, just in the back, is like, what's going on, guys? I don't understand what's going on. It's these two... And then there's always birds in the tree. I'm starting to feel real bad. I was afraid if I took the bird feeders out... I'm like, is there a way for me to get around the tree, or around the car to get to... I don't think there is. There's got to be some food left down there on the ground that they can eat. The little birds seem to be finding some. Anyway, last night I put out 4 dandelions for the bunnies, and they were gone. When I got up today, they were completely gone. So, I think they were gone last night. I put them out there early last night, and they were gone. So last night, Alex and I watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and I looked over, like, I was so tired. Like, do you ever do this, like, when you're watching a show? I very rarely fall asleep while I'm watching a show, but we were, like, halfway through it, and I was like this. Oh, my dinner last night. So I ate my dinner. I had the spicy lentil things, cottage cheese. Oh, I had a whole salad. I had this, it's the corn, black bean, lettuce salad that they have at Trader Joe's. It has kind of this vinaigrette in it. I love it. And then I had cottage cheese, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, it was good. But like halfway through RuPaul's Drag Race, if you're watching it, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're doing it like in 3 different tiers. This tier, I'm kind of bored already. It was like it was Friday's episode. We were catching up. So it's like all new queens, and I'm just kind of, I'm just not that interested in this one. So anyway, I started falling asleep, and I looked over like at Alex, like, and he was like almost asleep. I go, are you tired? He goes, I am so tired. So I said, I think when this is over, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Oh, I turned the carriage light on, so when the electricity comes on, I'll know, because the carriage light up there will come back on. So anyway, so after RuPaul's Drag Race was done, I said, what are you gonna do? He goes, I'm gonna watch Love Island. He was such a smart ass. Last night, I was like, that was when I was like working on the vlog and stuff, post the vlog. And I said, what time is Love After Lockup on? He goes, I don't know. And in my head, you know how I always say things wrong. He starts laughing. He goes, I don't know. And he starts laughing. And I go, what do you mean? You watch Love After Lockup every night. He goes, I've never seen Love After Lockup. And I'm sitting there typing on the computer trying to do my stuff. I go, what do you mean you've never seen Love After Lockup? And he goes, I mean, I've never seen Love After Lockup. And I'm like, what is he even talking about? He watches it every night. I go, Love Island. He starts laughing hysterically. He thought it was so funny. Alex and his dry sense of humor. He goes, yeah, Love Island, it comes on at 9. I go, okay. So he watched Love Island. I laid down, and then he fell asleep right after Love Island was off. And I slept last night from like 9 until like 11. I had like maybe 11:15. I like power napped last night. Oh my God, it felt so good. So I got up and talked to some people on the phone, talked to Nikki. Nikki and I decided that we were going to do some puzzles. So I went inside, lit all my candles, made a cup of coffee and all that kind of stuff. And at that point, I thought I was going to watch that new show on TLC called They're a Bunch of Virgins. I keep on calling it. It's called Virgins. So anyway, I was going to watch that. But anyway, so... And then I didn't know what I was going to watch, like something on Netflix or whatever. But I kind of wanted to watch some Mortician too, and I thought, well, let's give reality TV a break, and then I can watch some Mortician. So I knew it was 3 parts, so I could finish it. Whatever, I started at like 1:30 in the morning. So Nikki and I did 2 puzzles, and I listened to audiobook, made coffee before all that, lit the candles and whatever. It's starting to rain again. Ugh. That must have been what Alex saw, was the down power line, because, I mean, the power being off. Well, my neighbor's power across the street, though, it's on, because their carriage lights are on. Their carriage lights just came on. So it must not be the whole neighborhood. We're on, like, a different grid. So maybe what he saw was... I don't know. But apparently the storms were bad in Indianapolis, so I hope, if you're in this area, I hope you were safe. And I hope everything was good. We can deal with the power outage, right? So, we played some puzzles, which was really fun. I kind of forgot how much it relaxes my mind. I will say this. Last night when I woke up from my nap, my anxiety was like through the roof. I had a really, really weird, like, I wouldn't say it was a nightmare. It was a real weird dream. That siren sounds close. Oh, that was the other thing. It's just got really cool. Like, this breeze is just, like, really cold all of a sudden. Do you know, like, this storm siren that goes off for, like, tornadoes and stuff? There's 2 male ducks chasing each other around. Oh, 3 of them. They go real low like that. Are they going after food or something? I gotta show you guys this. This is kind of cute. So there's these 3 ducks in the yard. It says 3 ducks that... But they keep on going after each other. Oh, no. I didn't see. Oh, they're trying to get to LaDonna. LaDonna's over there. I didn't see LaDonna over there. Y'all want to see LaDonna and Harold? I wonder why they were doing that. There's LaDonna and Harold. Hi, guys. They must be finding something to eat over there. And then look. Shorty. Shorty keeps his distance. He knows the ducks don't like him. He doesn't understand why. He doesn't want to be as... See, like, Boo Radley... Oh, look across the street. Or is that Shorty? I think that's Shorty over there just walking on his own. He's just walking on his lonesome over there. Look at that. All these ducks just walking around our neighborhood. What is even going on in our world? I mean, look at this. I love it. So, anyway, last night when I woke up from my nap, I had a real weird dream. I wouldn't say it was a nightmare. It was just more of like a kind of weird dream. It had like all these people from my past in it that like I hadn't even thought about forever. I was like... It was just a weird dream. Anyway, I like woke up and I was like, oh my God, why was I thinking about that person I hadn't thought about in like 20 years, you know? Not like, they weren't even like, and it wasn't even like in a bad context or anything like that. I don't know, I just woke up and I just felt like, I hadn't felt like that in a while, where I felt like I was shaking from the inside out bad. Like, I would say most days I wake up, I feel it on a little level, but this was bad last night when I woke up. Today I felt it. It was worse than it usually is, but not as bad as last night. So I got up and did my prayers and meditations and talked to Nikki and some other people on the phone. And then we did the puzzles. I kind of forgot how relaxing the puzzles are for me. Like, just to sit there and listen to the audiobook and just like Nikki and I are texting each other about the puzzles and whatever. I don't know, just the process of doing the puzzles is, you just move pieces with your fingers. It's so relaxing to me. And I kind of forgot how much I really, really enjoyed it. So did that, and then I watched The Mortician on HBO. A lot of people had sent it to me and said, oh my God, you have to watch this. This is the greatest, you know, blah, 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 whatever. I know this is a real unpopular opinion. I was not blown away with this documentary. I did my reaction to it over my Peter Watches TV channel today, so you can watch that whenever I get it up. I might get it up tomorrow. But I wasn't real blown away with it. I mean, I thought it was okay. I thought it was really sad and tragic for the families involved. But did I think like it was like the best, like one of the best true crime documentaries? No, like honestly, I think I rated it on my reaction. I said I'd give it like a 4 out of 10. I thought it was bizarre. But I'd also watched The Kings of Tupelo, which is very similar. It talks about like body harvesting and things like that. And this was different, but that was part of it. I don't know. It's a lot about, all these shows are mostly about greed to me, like financial greed, and then the people that are in the way of it. It was always families. It was really sad. It was really a sad documentary, but it wasn't really what I thought it would be. It was scary, but it wasn't scary in the way of like, sometimes when I watch true crime, I get like scared sitting there watching it. I didn't get scared watching it. I got sad watching it, and it's really about like the dignity of death, which I think is an important conversation, and respecting people's wishes and families' wishes and stuff once somebody's passed away. I don't know, it just was really sad to me. It was scary in the aspect that the guy is so bizarre, but I mean, there's literally, you guys, like 20 birds on the ground over there next to LaDonna, and they're all like looking for food. I'm gonna have to be able to get to that food in the garage somehow, because I feel so bad for them. But I also have like, let's see if there's an updated weather. Anyway, I felt really bad for the families and stuff like that. Where does it say now? Oh, now it's until 8 p.m. View on radar. No, it looks like it's past us. Oh, it's in Peoria, Illinois, though. It might come back towards us. It says till 6:15. It's 5:58. Kind of feels like it's starting to rain a little bit again. I wish I knew how to read these radars. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff, but this is like, I mean, this is far away, but you can see there's like storms. That's Ohio. There's some storms to the west of us. I don't want to put this stuff back up. I think I'm just going to scatter some food on the ground. I'll get to it in the garage somehow, and I'll scatter it on the ground. Oh, you know what? I got a new bag of food that's right by the door. Well, I'm almost done with this anyway. So when I get done with this, I'll scatter the food on that's right by the door that I haven't put in a container yet. It's a brand new bag that I got. That's what I can do, and then I'll just scatter on the ground. They can eat it off the ground until I'm not going to put the bird feeders out there until the storms have passed completely, like till tomorrow or something. But anyway, I don't know. The mortician was like sad to me, but it wasn't like, I like true crime that makes me scared. I mean, it was interesting to watch, and I think as far as like understanding more about funeral services, they talk at the end of it about how laws and regulations have changed because of what happened. From that aspect, it was very, very interesting. The family stories were just really, really sad to me. I don't know. I got done watching it, in all honesty. I was like, I don't think this is how I want to go to bed. I will say this for anybody that's thinking about watching it, in case you don't watch my reaction. It was very triggering to me at the beginning. Like, the first 15 minutes were really triggering for me, and I don't know why. Like, I watch a lot of really gruesome stuff. And it wasn't that so much. It was a lot of pictures of, this guy just walked by. I've never seen him before. And he's like walked by and like, he's like this older guy. I'm sure he probably lives in here somewhere. I've just never met him. He like looked over at me and just like looked away real mean. But it was a lot of pictures. But they were describing, like how funeral services got started in the United States and the whole idea of cremation and everything like that. But they were showing a lot of like old-timey pictures of like people in caskets and people around them, and a lot of pictures of people in caskets. I don't know why. To see it in a horror movie is one thing. To see it and know it's real, it's kind of triggering for me with like my aunt and my mom and stuff like that. I don't love seeing like embalming rooms and stuff like that. Kind of freaks me out. I think different things trigger different. There's some things that I don't, like I will just not participate in watching it at all. And it's weird because it's not things that you guys would like think about, like that, I don't know, it's just like, oh my God, they all just flew away. Somebody must be walking by because all the birds just flew away. But it's not necessarily like connected to something that happened necessarily to me in life. I mean, like this, I think is partly because I feel like I've been to so many funerals at this point that it's kind of like, I don't know. But the first 15 or 20 minutes for me were kind of hard to watch because they're talking a lot about funeral services. I will say that. Like, I definitely would not watch this if I had had somebody that I loved passed away or somebody that I knew in like the last 2 or 3 years. I definitely would not watch The Mortician. I would highly recommend it. I remember that, you know, my mom passed away in May. Alex and I, on I think it was our first trip, went to Las Vegas in November. And we stayed at Mandalay Bay. And we were walking through the Luxor. And we were like going to go to a show. It was Alex's first time. You know, they have all these interactive experiences and stuff. And so they had that, it was called Bodies. Do you guys remember that? They had it everywhere. They had it at museums all over the country, but they had it at the Luxor at that time. And Alex was like, oh, this might be interesting. Do you want to go to it? And I was like, God, this seems so weird to me that was like over 17 years ago. I don't know how his allergies are not bothering him. And my allergies are just like my nose and my throat is just like torn up. But anyway. He can do that thing. It doesn't work for me where you like scratch your throat. I can't do that. Oh my God, my nose and my throat are just like itching me so much. But anyway, I remember we were standing there buying the tickets. I think I've shared this story before. And we were like looking at the poster. If you've ever seen the poster for Bodies, it's like half of a person and the other half is like you're looking inside the person. And that's what it was. Why did my throat just start itching so bad? The camera stopped. It was at 30 minutes. My throat is just like itching like so bad. But anyway, I'm kind of surprised I'm not at the halfway mark yet. I honestly don't know how long I've been vlogging for total because I was inside, then I moved out here, then I stopped it. I've got to be close to an hour probably. But anyway, I remember I said to the woman, like, are these real bodies? And she was like, yeah, they are. What do you mean? And I was like, these are real human beings? And she's like, yeah. She explained to us that there was people that like donated their bodies to, I said, so we're going to see like real human, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, there's no way. I don't know, that stuff kind of still to this day kind of freaks me out a lot. So for that reason, I would put that trigger warning on it, which was nowhere on the show, but I'm giving you that trigger warning because for me it was triggering. But and like everybody's triggered by different stuff. But anyway, yeah. So I watched that last night. I watched something. What did I put on? Before I went to bed, I watched like 10 minutes of it. Or something, maybe it was Love After Lockup, but I don't think it was. What was it? Something completely different. Pool crew lady number 2's grandkids are running all around the yard right now. Now the storms are over. Oh my God, the ducks are coming right up here, you guys. They are like, I mean, they are looking for food. Do you guys see this? I mean, they're like, I don't know if you can see, but look. There's all these birds in the yard and ducks. And then look in the tree. You see all the... Now there's no birds right there, you can see. But they're all like going to the ground over there and they're all like looking for all this food. Poor things. I'm gonna get you guys in just a little bit, I promise. So then I went to bed. Now the grandkids are walking down the street to see the, oh, they're looking at the ducks. They're stopping and looking at the ducks. What? Harold? What do they do, that run thing? Is that when they're like trying to attack each other? They duck and they... Oh, duck and run. Is that what they mean when they say... Was I 52? I'll be 53 next week. Was I 52 years old when I realized what duck and run means? Duck and cover, duck and run. Now they're like this. Anyway, slept in today. Got up long enough to like text the landscaper back. Went back to sleep, got up, did all this. Now just waiting to see if I can get my videos back up. I think I'll probably go for a little bit of a walk here in a second. And we'll watch Atlanta tonight, or he'll watch Love Island, or I don't know what. He told me he did not sleep great last night, so he might want to go to bed early tonight. I'm going to go into the comments a little bit. I haven't gone to the, where am I at on time? It hasn't gone the halfway mark yet. Okay, let's read a few comments, shall we? Christy said, I am laughing so hard. I am crying when Peter asked if ducks are pregnant. I know they lay eggs. I'm not that stupid. Peter, sweetie, they lay eggs. Gosh, I love you. This is so something I would do. I love it. Thank you, Christy, for making me feel stupider than I already feel. Why are my glasses like so glowing back? And anyway. Okay, how do I get to all the comments? I don't even know how to work my own damn phone. Okay. What did I just do? I just went out of it again. Okay. Erica said, you doing the random generator to pick your book is so me with my jigsaw puzzles. I've thrifted and purchased so many, I don't tend to grab the ones I've had for a while. My puzzle tracker app has a spin the wheel feature. Oh my God! Spin the wheel feature to pick your next puzzle, and I've been loving it. That is so cool. Kelly said, and I was talking about my husband yesterday, you can't miss your partner if they never go away. You know what is so interesting? I love that comment. Thank you. That was one of the things that Alex said to me when we first got together. I think I've talked about this on here before. So we were like a one-car family back then. So I would drop him off at work, school, whatever, pick him up. We spent every day together. I mean, like, if he wasn't at work and I wasn't at work and we weren't, I mean, I'd pick him up, we went to go work out, we ate dinner, we went out together, we napped together, did everything, all the stuff together. And I remember one time I said something to him and he said, if you don't allow me to have like some time away from you or an hour, because from my previous relationship, I thought, if you don't want to spend every second with that person, it means you don't love them. And I didn't understand that. Even though it felt suffocating to me at the time, I didn't understand that. And he goes, would you let me miss you? He's like, if you don't give me any time to miss you, he's like, you know, and I think that is really, really important. I think that's why, you know, years ago, I mean, when I first got out of treatment, I remember I was dating this guy and I was like, aren't we so perfect? We want to spend all the time together and whatever. This was my first boyfriend out of treatment. And my therapist was like, no, I don't think that's perfect at all. And I said, why? And he goes, I think that a perfect relationship looks like two individual people that have individual lives that meet in the middle and they share that part. And I think that's what we have today. And I think that's why it does work for Alex and I, you know, and I don't know, you know, but it just does. But I agree with you on that. You got to miss people. Hassie said, when are you going to put up the cameras? You mean the cameras for the nature? Girl, I don't know. I just got the landscaping done, okay? Hassie's been around forever. She knows how I work. I come up, ducking, covering again. But he's not like ducking, coming after everybody. He's like ducking like he's like nervous or something. Are you scared of the storms? Maybe. Tracy said, happy anniversary, cousin Caroline and Mike. Tracy also said, I watched Harper's Island way back in the day. I really liked it. Now I kind of want to watch it again. I liked it. I thought it was really good. Stacy said, I loved A Flicker in the Dark. I have read 2 by Stacy Willingham and I loved both. Okay, Stacy is a problem for me. Okay, Stacy, because you know how some people in life, like Mel and I like some books together, but most, like, she'll like her books and I like my books. Nikki and I are kind of similar to that. Tanya and I are very similar to that. Like, most of what Tanya likes to read, I don't really love to read, and vice versa. Stacy, every book she has ever recommended to me, I loved. So, Stacy recommended this book to me the other day. She DM'd me, and she recommended this book to me. And I was like, she's like, I'm really into this cozy mystery series. I was like, girl, I think I said back to her something like, you're going to start costing me a lot of money. And remember I said I went and downloaded No More Books on Audible? Well, I did. I bought it that night. It's called Aloha Alibi. There's like 10 books in this series. It's by it's a Charlotte Gibson series, and it's by Jasmine Webb. Tell me this does not sound so good. Stacy, you are problems. Most people flee to Hawaii for gorgeous weather. There's something about the covers and the storyline that remind me of Misfortune. So here's what the cover looks like that I bought. Most people flee to Hawaii for gorgeous weather, white sand beaches, and cocktails at sunset. Charlotte Gibson, however, is fleeing for her life after a vengeful mobster leaves a severed finger on her doorstep as a warning. Message very much received. That's how Charlie, to everyone except her mom, finds herself on Maui with $6 to her name, living with a mother who can't stop giving her advice on how to land herself a husband. But when a businessman is murdered and his company offers a reward to whoever finds the killer, Charlie sees an opportunity with that kind of cash. She could afford her own place and start a new life here away from the people who wanted her dead. Who wouldn't want to start a new life in Maui? After all, how hard can hunting down a murderer be? Teaming up with a couple of old ladies with more spunk than Betty White. That's what reminds me of, about the Misfortune books. Charlie is sure she's on the right track to snag the reward money. However, the infuriating but smoldering hot cop trying to keep her away from his case has other ideas. Throw in a daily job at an ice cream shop, corrupt local politicians, and a best friend trying to act as a voice of reason, and Charlie has her work cut out for her. Will she be able to find the killer, or is Charlie's time in paradise going to be is Charlie's time in paradise going to go straight to hell in a handbasket? I think that sounds so cute. So of course I had to buy it, and not only that, but I looked. Oh, got 2 requests for somebody's name is what? I got 2 requests on Goodreads. Okay, but I looked in here, Aloha Alibi, and there's like 10 books in the series, and I'm like, oh, a series I can really get into. The Charlotte Gibson series. I know when I say this, somebody's going to say, what book did he say? They'll put it in a comment. Charlotte Gibson, Aloha Alibi is book 1. And it's by Jasmine, Jas, just pause it and write it down. Jasmine Webb, W-E-B-B. And there are currently, oh no, there's 13 books in this series, and the last book came out March 24th, 2025, which means you know it's an ongoing series. And they're all like take place in Maui. You can tell because they're called things like Dolphin Danger, Resort Robbery. They look good. This looks good. I'm real excited about this. So thank you, Stacy, for that. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay. I think the woodpecker is the new moose skate, said Julie. Thank you so much. I do not need another moose gate. The battery just went to the halfway mark. Okay, everybody's talking about the woodpecker. A comment about my weight. You know, people compliment me on my weight. I really appreciate that. Do you want to know what's real weird, though? You know, I've been doing this weight loss journey. Like, I did it online for like a year. And then I just stayed like stagnant, maintenance for a year almost, okay? Then I stopped doing it and I gained a bunch of weight, okay? Then my doctors were real hard on me. I've been working my ass off. People now have been like, oh my God, you look like you've lost a lot of weight. I am still heavier now than I was when I was on my weight loss journey maintaining weight for a year. I'm still heavier now than a whole year I did that weight loss journey, and I was like 207.8 the whole time. I'm heavier than that now. I am not at my goal of under 200 pounds. My doctors want me under 200 pounds. I'm walking my butt off, all this kind of stuff. I am not under 200 pounds, okay? I wish that's where my doctors want me at, but I'm not, you know? So I'm working real hard. I'm trying to eat healthy. But it is slow when you get older. It is so slow when you get older. I can remember talking to a friend of mine back in the day about metabolism and things like that. And that little dog is so cute. Oh my God. And metabolism moving so slow. It is so true. I mean, if like I miss a day or two of walking, it's like, or even eating what I'm eating, I get on the scale and I've gained some weight because I'm not being active. You got to be. I've learned that at my age you have to eat right, be active, because if you don't do all those pieces together, it ain't gonna work. The battery is dying on me, so I'm gonna get off here now. I hope you guys are having. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for hanging out with me. We survived the storm, hopefully throughout the night. Hopefully it won't come back. Hope you guys are having a magically amazing Wednesday. Next week we will be back to Cousin Fun Day. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. I will be getting this vlog up whenever I possibly can tonight, whenever the electricity comes back on, as I will be with my other videos. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.